Hey sports fans, my name is Ed and I've spent the last 20 years traveling North America and the world going to sporting events. I've chronicled all my travels on my website Itinerant Fan. It has guides to all the stadiums in the major American sports leagues, plus some college stadiums and even major venues around the world. Plus it has travel tips, guides to how to plan a sports vacation, ways to save money, and much, much more. Check it out sometime if you're into traveling for sports. Now let's find out all there is to do in Canada's largest city. With teams in many of the major North American sports leagues, Toronto has long been a popular destination for sports fans. Even if you're not into sports, it's a fantastic place to visit for anyone who wants to experience the culture that Canada has to offer. If you're a visitor to town, your likely entry point into the city is Toronto Pearson International Airport. It's often known by its unique airport code, YYZ. Getting into the city from Pearson is pretty simple thanks to the Union Pearson Express, or UP train. It connects the airport to Union Station downtown, and a one-way trip in either direction takes about 15 minutes. There are a couple additional stops along the way, and it's often used by commuters just trying to get to downtown from points west of the city. Union Station is the major transportation hub in downtown Toronto. It's the main arrival point for train passengers using Canada's Via Rail network, as well as people coming in via Toronto's commuter rail network. And it also contains shopping and dining options. Getting around central Toronto is fairly simple, with several options. You can use the Toronto subway, which has a U-shaped line serving downtown, as well as a line reaching the eastern and western suburbs. It's easy to tell you're on the subway because of its distinctive three-tone chime every time a train is about to leave the station. If you're above ground, check out the Toronto streetcar system, which reaches some points of interest that the subway doesn't reach. The two systems meld well together, and maps at each station help you plot your course with ease. Of course, it gets cold in Toronto, and if you need to get around downtown, you can avoid the elements thanks to the extensive path sidewalk system. It contains more than 30 kilometers of walkways and connects many major landmarks in the central city. Maps and signs are posted throughout to help keep you on track. The path is recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest underground shopping complex in the world. And during business hours, it's bustling with hundreds of eateries and shops serving commuters and workers hustling through downtown. Sports fans visiting Toronto will largely be focused on two of the city's main sports venues. Conveniently enough, they're both located downtown. Rogers Centre, the home of baseball's Toronto Blue Jays, has been a big part of the downtown landscape since it opened as the Sky Dome in 1989. It still draws huge crowds to see games, including on opening day for my most recent visit. Meanwhile, Scotiabank Arena, the home of the NHL's Toronto Maple Leafs and NBA's Toronto Raptors, is located just 3 blocks away and very close to the city's waterfront. On Scotiabank Arena's west side is what's known as Maple Leaf Square, or Jurassic Park if the Raptors are playing. During the playoffs, this is where fans gather to watch games, making for some impressive scenes on the broadcasts. Inside, both teams are well represented on the concourses and, of course, in the rafters, no matter which team you're there to see on a particular night. On my visit, it was a Raptors night, and though the team was well out of the playoff race at this point, the arena was still packed and bustling. Want more sports? Head a couple miles west to Exhibition Place. That's where the city's Major League Soccer team, Toronto FC, plays at BMO Field, and the Maple Leafs minor league affiliate, the Toronto Marlies, plays at Coca-Cola Coliseum. So no matter what time of year it is, sports can be a big part of your visit to Toronto. Toronto is a massive city with attractions throughout what's known as the GTA. But if you're visiting for just a few days, there's plenty to keep you entertained in the central city area. The most conspicuous, of course, is the CN Tower, the tallest freestanding structure in the Western Hemisphere. Located right next to Rogers Center, you can head up to the main observation deck at 1,135 feet above ground. I didn't go up on this visit, but I can attest from past visits that the view from up here is absolutely sensational. If you prefer to keep your feet on the ground, you've still got plenty of options. Head to the corner of Yonge and Dundas streets to see Dundas Square, Toronto's answer to New York's Times Square. Across the street is the huge Eaton Centre Mall, an anchor of downtown Toronto's retail district and one of North America's busiest malls. Eaton Centre also has two large food courts located on the lower level. Are you a fan of hockey? Then you can't miss the Hockey Hall of Fame located on the corner of Yonge and Front Streets. It occupies an old building that was once home to the Bank of Montreal, but to enter the hall you have to enter the Brookfield Place office complex and head down a level and pass through the food court. The Hockey Hall of Fame is full of exhibits about the NHL as well as the international game. But the highlight for most visitors is the Great Hall, which is inside the old bank building. It's a grand setting for the plaques of the hall's inductees, as well as the many major trophies handed out by the NHL. And that includes the biggest trophy of them all, the Stanley Cup. Fun fact, did you know that this is one of two Stanley Cups? The quote-unquote real one is usually out on the road, at official NHL events, or with the team that most recently won it. However, this replica cup remains at the Hall of Fame for visitors to take pictures with. And yes, you can touch it, but you can't pick it up. On your way out, don't miss the interactive arena zone with displays for each NHL team, as well as games like this one where you can shoot on a virtual goalie. And one of the biggest hockey gift shops around is there for you to buy some souvenirs for your visit. Want more hockey history? Don't miss the old Maple Leaf Gardens, which still stands on the corner of Carlton and Church Streets. The Maple Leafs moved out 25 years ago, but the building was designated as a Canadian Historic Landmark and has been repurposed in a couple neat ways. The first is as an athletic complex for nearby Toronto Metropolitan University. It includes a gym and a basketball court, and yes, a hockey rink also. During business hours, you can usually walk in and check it out. Be sure to look up to see the iconic domed roof. The other use is more practical, as a neighborhood grocery store. Part of the Canadian chain Loblaws, it's one of the largest stores you'll find in the area. And you'll find plenty of reminders of the building's storied past. Be sure to walk down aisle 25 to find a marker denoting where center ice used to be, next to the rice and canned meat. Oh, and it's a great place to grab a quick bite to eat as well. I went for a maple donut because, well, Canada. You can explore the best of Toronto's food scene at St. Lawrence Market, a massive food hall at the intersection of Front and Jarvis Streets. Boasting over 125 vendors, it's a showcase of all the city has to offer. However, one dish stands out as a signature of the city, and that's the pea-meal bacon sandwich. Its most popular vendor is Carousel Bakery, which serves it simply, bacon on a bun with a variety of sauces that you can add. Toronto's culinary scene is full of surprises, and multicultural ones at that. For a good taste of this, head west of downtown to the city's Chinatown, with many prime businesses and restaurants located along Spadina Avenue. Our dining choice on this trip was Roll San Restaurant, a Toronto institution that serves dim sum all day. It recently relocated to a larger space from its original location down the street. A short walk away is the quirky and vibrant Kensington Market neighborhood, which features dozens of shops and small eateries. Walk along Augusta Avenue and find a spot to hang out at, such as Wanda's Pie in the Sky, where you can grab a slice of pie and a nice warm beverage for those chilly winter days. Oh, and why not try poutine, one of Canada's signature dishes? The chain Smokes Poutinerie is prevalent throughout the country, and that includes downtown Toronto. At its base, it's fries topped with gravy and cheese curds, and you can customize it in any number of ways, like with steak and mushrooms like I did. Have you visited Toronto, or are you planning to in the near future? If so, let me know. Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we'll be posting a lot more stadium and travel videos. And if you're looking for more info on other major cities or sports venues, head to itinerantfan.com. Happy travels!